Go. All right, Pac-12. So, quick disclaimer. I knew Arizona was U of A was ineligible for the tournament in general. I did not know they were ineligible for the Pac-12 tournament as well. So, as you can see by that little blotch there, Arizona is ineligible, which means Oregon State at the number 5 seed also gets a bye to the second round. So UCLA and Oregon State is already set in the second round. Other than that, everything will proceed as normal. There's only 11 teams in the Pac-12 tournament.
So essentially, all the teams that are below Arizona in the conference just all move up the seed.
Basically.
And the 5 seed just doesn't have to play
in the first round, exactly. So we're starting it off. Arizona State, Washington State. I want with all my heart to pick Arizona State. They have the better talent, but they look absolutely garbage. They look terrible. They lost by 40 to Utah. I think I'm still going to take Arizona State because I don't really trust Washington State, and I think that Arizona State has the better talent. But I wouldn't be surprised to see Washington State pull this off because Arizona State has looked absolutely garbage. But you know what? I'm at least going to take Arizona State for the first round. Not the second round.
I have watched very little Pac-12 basketball, really, because it isn't normally on national television.
Hence why we're going to be quick.
It really never gets on national television.
And by the time it's on during your time, it's like 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, by the time it's on, it's like 11:10 over here.
It's only 9 o'clock here, which is nice. I can watch Pac-12 games and not die.
Yeah, Arizona State lost to Utah 98-58.
That's why I'm so hesitant to pick Arizona State.
Ooh.
But they're also playing Washington State.
That's bad. Wow. I mean, I want to pick Arizona State, but if they lose a Utah like that, I don't have much confidence.
I'm just giving it to them based off the fact they have more talent. That's about it.
Yeah. I'll go with Washington State.
It's kind of a toss-up.
With this bad, because I had no idea they lost to Utah that bad. I could be totally wrong. I have not watched a lot of Pac-12 basketball, so I might have no clue what I'm talking about. I know Arizona State at the beginning of the year was supposed to be very good, and they just never looked like it. But I guess I'll just pick the Cougars because they haven't lost by 40 to Utah.
Wow, let's check just to make sure. All right, number 7 Utah taking on number 10 Washington.
Oh, they lost in overtime to Arizona State. Yeah, they'll see a lot closer.
Utah versus Washington. Who's your pick on that?
Washington sucks.
I don't think we're gonna need much explanation for any of these games. Don't expect. We talked in depth about the Big Ten tournament. We talked in big depth about the Big 12 tournament. Expect us to just breeze through this. This is gonna be like a 10-minute video. This isn't even gonna take that long. Number 6 Stanford versus number 11 Cal. I'm gonna go with Stanford because Cal is booty.
Cal sucks. Stanford doesn't look good lately either, but they're Cal's off.
They're better than Cal. They don't look good, but they're better than Cal.
Yeah.
All right, next round. Oregon. Number 1 Oregon versus number 9 Washington State.
Whether they play Washington State or Arizona State, they'll kill either one of them and give me the Ducks.
Yeah. Basically, I'm going to take the same thing. I don't think Arizona State has a chance to beat them. They lost by 40 to Utah. Do I need to explain anything else?
Nope. I think you're good right there.
Number 4 UCLA versus number 5 Oregon State. We always make the joke about UCLA being overrated, but Oregon State is Oregon State. That being said, give me UCLA.
The Bruins coming off a couple big-time games. Actually, the only good Pac-12 teams at the end of the year, which happened to be the 1, 2, and 3 seeds in the Pac-12 tournament. Guess what? They lost to all of them. Yeah, UCLA is overrated. They're not as bad as Oregon State. I'm not saying they're bad. They're just not overly special. They're very average.
Mm-hmm.
But Oregon State is bad. So UCLA will beat Oregon State.
Number 2 USC versus number 7 Utah. I still don't really have much faith in any of these teams. So just give me the Mobley brothers and move on with my life so I can move on with my life.
For USC, they did lose to Utah late in the year. Actually, they played Utah. They lost by 10, but then they proceeded to play Stanford and almost win by 40 points. So I'll go with USC to clean up their performance the last time and beat Utah pretty handily in this one.
All right, Colorado Stanford, number 3 versus number 6.
Stanford has looked very bad lately, and they're essentially out of the tournament now. And I would pick them to win it because they're in the running for a tournament spot. At least they were before they got blown out by 40 by USC. After seeing that game, I do not have confidence in them being Colorado. Give me the Buffaloes to win it easily.
Buffaloes run away with it, exactly. Number 1 Oregon versus number 4 UCLA. Same thing's going to happen that happened the last time they met. Oregon's going to win.
This one actually could be a little bit fun. You see, this is where the Pac-12 actually becomes somewhat okay.
because
this is where it actually will become competitive. But Oregon UCLA, this should be a fun game. I still think the Ducks will beat them. I don't see how the Bruins win. They're okay. They're just not better than Oregon. Give me Oregon to win.
And I called it, just random NBA news, but I called it. I said Team LeBron was way better than Team Kevin Durant, and they won by 20. I called it. Okay, yeah. Give me Oregon as well. I mean, easy. USC Colorado, this one will be fun. I think I'm going to go with USC in a close game. But I think I'm going to take USC over the Buffs.
Yeah, I mean, last time USC actually played Colorado, they big time dropped that one, lost by almost 20. But I think, again, USC in the Pac-12 tournament, they clean up their act, they get it together. They'll knock off Colorado. I think it'll be a closer game, but I think the Mobley brothers will put it together and get it done, and they'll knock off the Buffaloes to play Oregon in the championship game.
We have the same championship game because we both have the same limited knowledge of the Pac-12. Give me
everything.
Give me Oregon. Give me Oregon because they're freaking Oregon. I don't trust USC. Give me Oregon.
I do not trust the Ducks to beat the Trojans. I like the Mobley brothers. I'm going USC in a closer game again. It'll be very competitive, but I think the Trojans knock off the Ducks to take home the Pac-12 championship.
And we're done with the K-Cool moving on division. So thank you all so much for watching. We're excited to move on to some more tournaments. So see you later.